Alright, so here's a quick recap on how I deal with the Mystic nodes on Doom 2. Alright, so here's my Mystic team, and you can see that I have Dagger behind Deathpool and Cloak, just to give Cloak that extra dodge chance from the offense up, and of course Deathpool is the main damage engine in the team. Silver Surfer's and Adam Warlock's position doesn't really matter, but I would say that the one that you feel is the squishiest should be on the side, and the one that can handle the damage should be on the back there, as I have Adam Warlock because of the revive chance that he has. They're both quite sturdy, so to me it makes almost no difference which way you use them. Alright, but let's go at the first node. Okay. So this first node, we have this Axeman combo on the side and the new, the Secret Avengers on this other side. I'm always starting with the ultimate on Bishop. The ultimate on Bishop is not about the ultimate on Bishop, but the fact that we can actually spread that ability block on Jubilee and Beast, which is really beneficial. So go with the special over here. That way you can get rid of those debuffs that Deathpool has, and we have time to kill Beast as soon as possible. So I'm just gonna go with the basic over here. Usually I get to hit Beast at this point, but it looks like the turn meter is somehow twisted a bit. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really affect us in any way. But once you're at this position, you shouldn't be using your ultimate from Dagger, but you should be waiting on it for the next wave to drop, so that you have a steady wave of debuffs throughout the node. So start off with Cloak's ultimate right away. That way you can start to save up that energy, so you can have it ready for the next node right at the start. And for example, one thing is that you should be letting Mariah Hill summon those minions, because killing those minions will be giving your team energy, and that will be helping Cloak to get that ultimate ready for the next node. Alright, so I'm just gonna be, like, for example here, I'm just gonna go and kill this, just so you get the Deathpool attack on someone else, like that. And now that we have the second wave over here, and they are all right, they don't have any debuffs, this is a good spot to be using this Cloak ultimate. And now we should be really safe and just want to be preserving our energy and be ready for the next wave, next node. So I'm just gonna be killing these guys because they don't have a blind. If they have a blind, you should be hitting whoever doesn't have blind. You can actually drag this out a bit, in a sense that the longer you go, the more turns you take, and the more turns you take, the more energy you have. So for example, in here you can see that I have the ultimate ready for the next node, and that's perfect. I don't need to be using that, of course, right now. I'm just gonna be going the basic over here, and that's it. One thing I didn't do right in that node, that I didn't actually use Deathpool's ultimate, which I should use at any point where it doesn't really matter what are you hitting. You should be always trying to fill those caps with the ultimate to get it ready for the last node, the boss node. Alright, so let's go to the second node, and this is a bit trickier, but it's still manageable. And the key thing is that you have your Cloak's ultimate ready for this node, so make sure that you use your Cloak's ultimate right at the start in the last node, and you save it up for the next node. So don't use it twice, use it only once. This way you have a like healthy cycle of those ultimates, so you can get like ultimate from cloak at the first wave, ultimate from dagger at the second wave, and do that on every node every time, and it just makes it really a lot easier for you to manage this node without any healing or sudden deaths or anything like that. So in here I'm using this ultimate. I'm just using it to clear that taunt away from Red Guardian, but I'm not spreading that ability block on Dark Arc, even though that feels quite nice. I'm actually going with the basic over here in the middle, and this is just to get those guys a bit lower on health meter, so that I can start finishing them up easier. So now I'm gonna go with the ultimate, and I'm just hoping that we hit as many blinds as we can. Colleen Win, Taskmaster, Crystal, Killmonger, these are all good targets for the blind. Taskmaster can still spread those blinds even though he has a blind. But for example, you cannot land offense downs in here because of the Dr. Octopus. So blinds are really valuable. And at this point, you can see the benefit of using Adam Warlock instead of Doom. So you can go and stun someone in here. So I'm just gonna go and stun Colleen Wing because of the damage and the heal block that she does. And I was hoping that that second stun would hit Taskmaster, just because I don't want those nasty blinds to hit my team. They don't do much, but they still are quite annoying. Alright, so everything's looking pretty good. A few characters are really low on health, so we should be good in here. This is a really good spot to be spreading those abilities around, those debuffs around. And I'm wondering whether I should be doing this or just going for the ultimate to get that charge up for the next node. But I'm just going, because there's so many good abilities in here, or debuffs in here, I'm just going to go with the spread over here. And we get to kill a lot of characters with the Death Pool passive as well. Alright, so this is the second wave. And let's just see what we can do in here. I'm thinking we probably... let me think. I'm just gonna go with Taskmaster kill over here. It should be killing, and that should be enough for Crystal as well. And besides that, let me think. We can land some slows with this, so that slow is really good. We don't get to get that offense down, sorry. So I'm probably gonna go with the slow on actually Killmonger, because he's on the side, and so we cannot really hit him with any of splash damage or something like that. So I'm gonna go with the ability block on here just to get rid of that nasty ultimate that he does. And now we can just use the ultimate over here and just finish this node easily. And we should have enough energy at this point to be ready for the last node with Cloak's ultimate, but we shall see. One thing I did, sort of fucked up in this is that I didn't use the ultimate on Death Pool on the first node, and we should be using it once over here. That way we should have 5 on the next, on the boss node. Doesn't matter, because this team is so overpowered that they don't really care. But yeah, you should definitely still play optimally and use that ultimate once every turn, once every node, in a spot that you are not like in a situation that you need to do something else. Use those spots to do that ultimate, and hopefully that way you can... Oh, we didn't get the energy to Silver Surfer. That's sort of bad, but I think we can still manage the boss node without any problems. We just need to be playing around a bit. I'm gonna show you how I do normally, and then I'm gonna, yeah, because we don't have the ultimate ready on Deathpool, but I don't usually actually even use it on Doom in the first wave when I go in. I usually just go with the Silver Surfer ultimate on him, and then I just spread those around to everyone. So everyone has like a 2-turn ability block and all that nasty stuff on everyone else. And I actually use the Deathpool ultimate with 5 charges on the next wave when the Captain Sam drops. So, but it doesn't matter because, like I said, this team is super overpowered. So you can have like several ways of attacking these nodes, and you can still just manage it quite nicely. Of course, if your team is a bit lower than mine, of course, always try to play the optimal way. So remember those ultimates, and you should be good. All right. So now we have actually 2 problems. We don't have the Silver Surfer ultimate ready, and we don't have the Deathpool ultimate at 5 charges. So we are in sort of a trouble, but this is actually interesting. I'm sort of waiting to see how this goes. All right. We have basics over here. I don't want to drop anyone below 50% to avoid those taunts. This might bring the other shield. Yeah, that brought the taunt in there, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem anyways. I'm just gonna go with the basic over here. Because we can still, I think we can still manage this. I just need to be one, we need to understand that there's still, please don't kill my Deathpool. They didn't. Oh, really close, alright. So, we need to be aware that there's Philo. His next turn won't do much, but actually Mariah Hill's next turn will be doing stuff, so that's something we need to be aware of. Let me think what I should be. Yeah, let's just go with the special over here and just spread those around. Should be helping us a bit. And there's just Deathpool doing Deathpool magic. That's just freaking crazy. And let's give you a slow. Hopefully you don't get to use that annoying. I'm gonna give you the stun. The annoying cleanse. So this way we can control the board with all the debuffs. Alright. Definitely not gonna be using the ultimate on here because everything seems to be under control, so I'm just gonna be clearing these guys down slowly, and I think I can just, we should probably use the ultimate in here and just finish up that Doom with the 5 charges next try. Let's give you ability block. Doesn't really matter, but let's keep it. I'm actually spending way too much time on this. So I probably should be just speeding this up. So I'm gonna be doing this ultimate here, even though there's a, this is the same way that we've been fighting so far. Let me see, I think I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go basic over here. That should be enough for the Doom. And let's ability block you. Now we should be playing a bit faster. So I'm just gonna go with the ultimate over here. I'm just gonna go spam all your abilities mode just to make sure that we can actually finish this in time. I'm just gonna go hit that ability. So we shouldn't be hitting that because we will be one-shotting that with the Deathpool ultimate like this because we already hate him. Firewall will be cleansing those debuffs in a second. Let's try to slow him down a bit, slow her down a bit before that, and let's land the stun. And now I'm just gonna go auto if I can. And hopefully the 40 seconds that I have left is enough to clear this node. I'm not sure, but maybe. I was just spending so much time explaining and going around that the problem that I didn't have all the abilities ready for the last node. So that's the reason I spent too much time on this. And yeah, that sort of seemed to have costed me a bit, but let's see, we still have 10 seconds. Okay, I think we're able to manage it. Alright, perfect. Yeah, plenty of time left. Alright, but yeah, I hope you got some idea on how to work these mystic nodes. And if you did, please like and subscribe, you know the deal. And yeah, hope to see you the next time. Bye.